What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about the Washington Wizards and John Wall. And it's not your usual everyday topic when it comes to the Washington Wizards and John Wall, Bradley Beal, all them guys. We're going to go ahead and jump right into this one, and then we're going to talk about why the Wizards might actually be better without John Wall as of right now. But before we do that, go ahead and leave a like if you do enjoy this one, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We do daily videos like this every day. I don't miss an upload. I try not to anyway. I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers before the end of February. No matter how unrealistic that is, you got to set the bar high, guys. You got to reach your dreams. But honestly, let's go ahead, jump right into this one. Hashtag 10K by 2019. Think back to January. I know that's only like a couple days ago, but there was a meeting that the Washington Wizards had, and it apparently didn't go well. It was supposed to be a players meeting. The Cavaliers also had one, but there was reports that it didn't go well. The Washington Wizards, apparently the meeting, it just didn't go well, as some players took it the wrong way. And then even Bradley Beal says some players wouldn't speak up, but most importantly, John Wall says the front office needs to figure it out. Really, no one knows what this meeting was all about. But there were some reports that is causing conflict even between John Wall and Bradley Beal, because John Wall was saying one thing about the meeting and Bradley Beal was saying another thing. John Wall, I think, was saying that no one was speaking up, or John Wall was saying, I don't know, it was something about someone was speaking up and our players were not speaking up, and the other says that people were speaking up. So think back to that, and there was a big meeting, and I'm not sure, we still don't really understand why the meeting went down or what the meeting was even about. We kind of can understand why the Cavs had a meeting, but the Washington Wizards went back to this meeting, and they had a meeting. This was all before John Wall was unhealthy and was out for 68 weeks. Now fast forward, and now, like I just said, John Wall is now sidelined for 6 to 8 weeks following some knee surgery he had. So honestly, the Washington Wizards and John Wall have been together for a long time, obviously. John Wall is a great player. He was supposed to be an all-star this year. Just got hurt. He had to have knee surgery, and he's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks, so at least the Wizards will get him back. Now the question is, are the Washington Wizards really better off without him? Because there was actually a couple games, I believe, that he sat out before he had this knee surgery where he was out 6 to 8 weeks. And they were kind of struggling to win games back then too. And there was 2 random games he just sat out because he just needed rest or something. And the Wizards played freaking well. I mean, they blew out teams. Like, I'm not sure what it is, but when John Wall is not on the floor, apparently the Washington Wizards are just doing something a little bit different that's making them look a little bit better without John Wall, which I'm not saying is the case at all, because John Wall is an all-star. He's a great point guard in this league. You could even argue he's the best point guard in the East. That is totally based off your opinion. You could say Kyrie is the best point guard in the East. You could say John Wall. You could even say other point guards in the East. Heck, you could even say Reggie Jackson is the best point guard in the East. You are entitled to your own opinion. But honestly, the question really is John Wall really, or are the Wizards really better without John Wall? That's the real question. And that is a weird question to even ask, because John Wall is such a good point guard in this league. It is just a wonder why the Wizards play better when he's not on the floor. Is it something to do with chemistry issues, which I'm sure that's probably what the problem is chemistry. But this then again, this starting 5 has played with each other they played with each other last year. I can't remember if they played with each other the season before that, but something is going on, and something is amiss with this team. The first night that John Wall sat out following his knee surgery, the Washington Wizards actually blew out the Atlanta Hawks and had a season-high 40 assists game when John Wall sat out. Season-high 40 assists throughout everybody. Everybody combined had 40 assists in that entire game, and it was their season high for this season. And John Wall, when he's on the floor, obviously John Wall usually goes out there and gets a double-double every night. He gets some good amount of points, and he gets some assists in there too. He makes the team better, of course. But you gotta wonder, when John Wall does have the ball in his hands at all times, is there just a thing where maybe he's not getting the ball to everybody on the floor, or he's just not getting the ball enough to everyone on the floor? Because there are reports saying that when John Wall or the Wizards are just utilizing everybody, like For some reason, the Wizards just seem like they play better, and they just utilize everybody. Like everybody, it comes in as a union, and then just everyone combines, and everyone dishes in, and everyone just contributes. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Everyone contributes. These last 3 games that John Wall has been out, and the Washington Wizards, since John Wall has been out, are 3-0 on the seat, or 3-0 since John Wall has been out. And they've beaten teams like the Hawks was their first one, which the Hawks, you can say, are not very good, which can't argue with that. But they beat the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have been pretty good lately, and then they have beaten the Raptors. So 2 good teams right there the Washington Wizards beat without John Wall. So that is something to really look at, and I'm not sure what the answer really is here, but is this just a fluke, or is this something that's really just a problem with the Washington Wizards right now? But there's just some chemistry issues, and Bradley Beal has certainly stepped up and kind of taken a leadership role. And yeah, the real report was that Bradley Beal has said that everybody eats, which basically means everybody contributes. Like everybody's been contributing with the ball, everybody's been spreading the ball around. So is there something going on when, like I said, when John Wall is on the floor, he's not getting the ball out to enough people, or something like that? Is something going on with that? I mean, the Washington Wizards have a great team. They have Otto Porter, they have Marcin Gortat, they have Markieff Morris, they have Bradley Beal, John Wall. Of course, that's their starting 5 right there. Off the bench, they have Kelly Oubre. Jody Meeks has had a couple of good games, a few good games. You could probably say more than a couple. They really just need another guy off the bench that could really help the Washington Wizards. Like I've said in my previous 2 videos, Lou Williams. Really, the teams that need Lou Williams the most is the Wizards and the Thunder. I think the Thunder might just need him a tad bit more, but if the Washington Wizards can get him, then that would be a great pickup for the Washington Wizards. But honestly, guys, I think, to answer the question, I don't think they're necessarily better without him. I just think that they need to get it figured out. I'm not sure what the problem is or what's going on, but they need to figure it out. John Wall makes your team a lot better. He's obviously there because he's one of the greatest point guards in the league, arguably the best point guard in the East. You could say Kyrie, like I said earlier. You could say other point guards in the East, but John Wall makes your team better. And I'm not sure what it is about the Washington Wizards, why they aren't as good, or they haven't been playing as well when John Wall is not on the floor, or they're playing better when John Wall is not on the floor, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure what they are missing right now, but they need to get it figured out, because John Wall is a game-changing kind of player, and you need him to get far in the playoffs. So right now, the Washington Wizards currently sitting at 5th seed in the East, and if you really look at the race in the Eastern Conference, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and even 6th seed right now are, up in the air. So the Wizards currently sitting at the 5th seed, tied with Miami and Indiana. It looks like Indiana has 1 more loss than Miami and Washington does, and Cleveland's only up 1 game to those 3 teams. But of course, Cleveland also has 2 less losses, and actually 3 less losses than the Indiana Pacers. So it is a close race in the Eastern Conference. The Washington Wizards need to get it figured out. I think when John Wall does come back, the chemistry needs to start to develop more. I'm not sure what it is the Washington Wizards need to do, but I don't think you can really say the Wizards are better without John Wall. I think that's just a little bit crazy. I don't see why they would be better without him, because he's been there forever, and he's always made their team better. Maybe when John Wall comes back, something just needs to be said, or something needs to be done around there. I couldn't tell you what's going on there, because obviously I'm not in the Wizards organization. It's just something that's interesting to talk about, because the Washington Wizards have been playing well without him. There was, like I said, there was a couple games where he sat out before his knee surgery, and they played really good without him. And now they're playing, they're on a 3-0 win streak right now since his knee surgery went. So he's not been on the floor. So it is interesting to talk about, but I don't know. The Washington Wizards need to get it figured out. But that's it for me, y'all. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and let me know down in the comment section below what you think about this, and why the Washington Wizards might be playing better when John Wall has not been on the floor as of late. Also, hit that subscribe button for more daily NBA content. We do videos like this every day. But this is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.